It's Sunday afternoon, and mother of two, Catherine Liotot, is entertaining. Her parents and her sister's family are visiting, so the house is full. It's hard keeping the kids under control, but Catherine tries her best not to slap them, however badly they're behaving.
I have been known to give them a slap, but only in a moment of weakness. I don't approve of it. I don't really think it's constructive. There are better ways of raising children.
But the 39-year-old mother is an exception. The majority of parents in France believe corporal punishment is an acceptable way of disciplining children, including Catherine's father.
A slap doesn't scare children, but it teaches them a lesson, that they've gone too far. It's a clear gesture, but I haven't done it very often.
I was slapped, yes. It hurt, and I didn't behave any better. It just hurt.
Dominique Marcel-Arcy from the Parents Association Union of Families in Europe confirms corporal punishment in France is still common. She conducted a survey on spanking, which reveals that it's an integral part of child rearing in France.
France is a Latin country. We gesticulate a lot. We use our hands when we speak. And a slap on the behind is a way of using your hands to say what you're thinking. And we have a more relaxed approach to physical things than in Germany, for example.
Edwige Gontier, a member of parliament for the ruling centre-right UMP party and a pediatrician, is calling for a new law outlawing corporal punishment completely.
I have been a pediatrician for 40 years, and I can assure you that the children who are hit by their parents are not the most obedient. On the contrary, it makes them tough and sneaky. They don't understand why they're hit one day but not the next. It doesn't teach them anything.
But while the majority of the French public doesn't believe that children should be beaten, they are convinced that a slap never did anyone any harm. Catherine Liotot's brother-in-law, a father of two, agrees.
Words can be far more hurtful than a slap in the behind. I was spanked as a child and it didn't do me any harm. There's no need for a law. There are far more important issues than this one.
In France, children's literature tends to reflect the authoritarian nature of the country's child-rearing approach. Laurent Bleude is looking for a book to buy his son for Christmas. Pippi Langstrumpf, perhaps. In France, Astrid Lindgren's mischievous heroine is called Fifi Brundossier. The latest edition is faithful to the Swedish original, with Fifi getting up to her usual pranks. But until 1995, the only edition available in French was adapted to make Pippi look better behaved than she really was.
Pippi wasn't supposed to set a bad example. Children's literature was supposed to provide role models, so the publishers decided to clean up the original.
But those days are over. Pippi is now allowed to be herself, and she wouldn't tolerate a spanking. Nonetheless, it seems highly unlikely that France will be introducing any law that bans all forms of corporal punishment of children.